In this video, I'm going to teach you how to draw hands like a pro. Hands are very difficult to draw and many people struggle to draw them, even AI, and draw something like this. But don't worry, after watching this video, you will be able to draw hands from any angles and perspectives. Today, we will draw from basic hand structure to draw hands in foreshortening. We will focus on drawing the hands from typical angles, like top of the hand, the palm, the side of the hand, and the fist. Then from there, we will take to the more complicated poses and complex perspectives. And remember, hands are considered to be one of the most expressive part of the body and convey emotions, accents, and gestures. So without any further ado, let's start. Let's start with basic hand structure. To begin, we will explore the basic structure of a hand by drawing a square or cylindrical shapes as the bases and adding finger-like extensions. You can easily create a simplified representation of a hand. This approach allows even those with minimal experience in drawing hands to achieve successful results. Next, add additional details to each finger. Draw curved lines with oval to indicate the joints. Remember that the finger have 3 joints each, excluding the thumb, which has only 2. By adding these curved lines, you will make the finger look more flexible and lifelike. Moving on to the palm side, draw curved lines along the edge of a rectangular shape to represent the base of the fingers. This portion will curve slightly, indicating the connection between the palm and the fingers. These lines should be parallel to each other, mimicking the natural shape of the palm. Also, break down the hand into basic shapes to simplify the drawing process. By focusing on shape, it becomes easier to capture the overall structure and form of the hand. Now let us move on to a more detailed. Now let's draw the back view. To draw the back view of the hand, starting with the square curved at the upper end to form the fingers. We will then add the necessary detail to complete the drawing. It is important to note that the middle finger should be at the same height as the palm. By slightly curving the finger inward, we can accurately represent the hand from this perspective. The thumb will also be represented in this manner. With this step, you will have successfully rendered the back view of the hand. Now, all you have to do is add the details and draw hand again. But also remember, the practice is key when it comes to drawing hands. The more you practice, the more comfortable and confident you will become in drawing hands. Now to the drawing. Now let's draw the front view. Drawing the front view of the hand follows a similar process to the back view, but it requires additional attention to details. By drawing a square to represent the palm and connecting lines to depict the fingers, the basic structure is established. However, it is important to note that the nails are not included in this view, and the fingers should be connected in specific manner. By adding the necessary palm detail, you will have successfully completed the front view of the hand. Now, why don't we draw from this side view? When drawing a hand from the side view, we must start with a rectangular shape to represent the palm. This shape should be divided into 2 sections for the fingers and the palm side. The thumb will also be represented in this position. By adding the appropriate details, you will effectively draw hand from a side like this. And now, by adding the appropriate details, you will effectively draw a hand from a side view. And remember, drawing a hand from a side view requires attention to detail and understanding of the hand autonomy. By following these steps and adding the appropriate details, you can create a realistic and impressive hand drawing. And the thumb will also be represented in this position right here. And now, by adding the appropriate details, you will effectively draw a hand from a side view. And there you go. But remember, by following these steps and adding the appropriate details, you can create a realistic and impressive hand drawing. Now let's do one that people find very difficult to draw. Even I do, foreshortening. Drawing hands in foreshortening is quite a bit difficult, but today we will make it easy for you all. Let's start with our palm first. We want our hand to lay down, so we'll draw the square like this, and this is our palm and our fingers. So then again, start with cylindrical 4 fingers. And imagine what they will look like in this position. Or you can just use a reference or just a photo of yours and just draw looking at it. Also our thumb, which will be right here. And now the structure is complete. Let's add few details. Adding few lines and drawing a thumb, and there you go. We just drawn a hand in foreshortening. Drawing hands can be challenging task, but with practice and the right techniques, you can master this skill. Start by understanding the basic structure of the hand and then process to drawing from different perspectives and angles. Remember to pay attention to details and shading for depth and practice regularly to improve your skills. Drawing hands is just not about replicating an image, but also captivating the emotion and expression that hands can convey. With time and patience, you will be able to draw hands like a pro.